Good day and welcome back to another DB Legends video. In this video we are going to take a look at the green Super Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku. We're going to see just how you can beat the Battle Gauntlet to get your hands on 3000 Legends Limited, Z Awakening Power, and get your hands on 700 Chrono Crystals. So pretty straightforward stuff, nothing too crazy here, I want to say. All fairly simple. If you've done a Battle Gauntlet by now, you should have a decent idea of how to do these. I'll leave a link to my discussion about just how good he is in the top right hand corner. But basically, yeah, you should have a decent idea of how these things work. I don't think anyone's surprised by Battle Gauntlets. Obviously, there are effective boost characters. Those characters are, generally speaking, the brand new summonable units, along with some thematic choices. So here we have Pan, we've got Kid Buu, we've got the Beast Gohan, we've got the Legends Limited Gohan, and yeah, just in general, we have some pretty interesting choices. In terms of all of that, obviously we're just going to let our auto battle select our team. Generally speaking, of course, it's always best to work on the fact that you're going to have 3 units in your team. So you're going to have 3 units, and those 3 units are going to be doing all the fighting. So you can just have 3 other units that do the bench work. So no need to do anything else really in terms of this, but yeah, just to take note that you don't need to have all 6 units in the stage actually be usable. Yeah. So yeah, obviously overall, I think that's really kind of where it amounts to. You can auto battle up to stage 70. So for those of you who have a very good team, you'll be able to kind of push all the way to stage 70, which I think is pretty obvious, if you know what I mean. If you don't have that team, then just try and push as far as you can, and then you'll obviously be able to, essentially take a look at how things can go. So yeah, all pretty straightforward, nothing too crazy, I want to say. It's all pretty simple stuff. So yeah, basically, yeah, we're just going to take on the fight. It's nothing too crazy. To be honest with you, it's very, very simple in terms of like the actual fight. Most of the like actual combat, or the actual combat stages for this Battle Gauntlets, are all fairly straightforward. They're not anything too difficult, they're not anything too crazy, so you shouldn't have that difficult a time with them. They're not like super hard, but they do follow a simple trend, so you shouldn't have like a massive issue. But it can be difficult for some people, I guess. It just depends on your team. Obviously try and work on your team boosts and on your equipment, and yeah, you should be more than fine, realistically speaking. So that's about it when it comes to these fights. I guess, like I said, if you want to work on anything, try and work on your equipment. That's usually a good place to start. Getting the right equips can really elevate your units. And then beyond that as well, look at your team boosts. Like I said, you only need 3 of the units to be effective in the fight. You can just basically boost them as best you can with the other 3 bench units, and hopefully you should be good to go. So yeah, overall, pretty straightforward stuff. Remember to use your Rising Rush, and yeah, generally just play relatively smart and you should be fine. In terms of everything else, that's really it. Try and push as far as you can. The good Chrono Crystal rewards don't really come early on. So if you are looking at this as a source of Chrono Crystals, you're going to need to go a little bit further into the event. I myself obviously just completed stage 60. But yeah, it's going to be entirely up to you and your team. Maybe you'll have a fairly easy time, maybe you won't. It's just going to be basically determined by how well you handle things. But yeah, that is pretty much it from me. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, and I'll see you next time. Bye.